recording. Okay, so this is my audience. Okay, so imagine you're walking through the park one day and you see a few of your friends standing on the swing set. So you begin to walk towards them, and even a couple of you recognize you, and so they begin to walk towards you as well. They seem to be having fun, and they're laughing and playing, but the closer you get, the louder their laughter becomes, and it gets louder and louder until it becomes this shrill screeching noise. And the swing set that once seemed to be fun is going faster and faster, and it gets blurry. It's so overwhelming that you try to cover your ears and close your eyes that it really doesn't help that much. And the friends that were walking towards you earlier see that you're distressed, so they try to hug you and comfort you, but their arms become snakes and squeezing you. But this may seem like a nightmare to most of us, but sensory overload is a common problem for those with autism. The DSM describes autism as those with difficulties in social interaction, verbal and nonverbal communication, and repetitive behavior. And these are the children that have changed my entire life. Most people who realize how passionate I am about my job ask me whether or not I had a relative that had a disability, or if I knew somebody growing up that had a disability, but I hadn't even heard of the term autism until I was in junior high. I job shadowed my aunt, who's a speech therapist, and the entire day I was completely bored until the very last appointment I met a child with autism. And he was the most interesting kid I had ever had the pleasure of talking to. But it seemed kind of odd that he needed a speech therapist because everything that he said very clearly, and everything he said was correct. But everything he said was also all out of context. So it was like he was in his own little world, and we had to bring him out of it. Each child with autism is very unique, almost like a puzzle. And this is such an accurate comparison that the symbol for autism is actually a puzzle piece. I was so excited after that day, I went home and researched everything I could about autism on the computer. Since then, though, I've come a long way from the Googling the word autism. I have experience working at St. Mary's Applied Behavior Analysis Clinic. I have worked with Special Olympics. I've interned with the North Lake Resource Center on developmental disabilities, and I'm now a strength personal care attendant. I love my job, but sometimes results can be progress can be slow. Results can take weeks, months, or even years. And sometimes results can be something that other people consider to be insignificant. For example, it took me 2 months to teach one child just to say going back to me. And then it took 6 months for him to teach another child how to brush his own teeth. He had oversensitivity in his mouth, and it became almost like a phobia to brush his teeth. It was so uncomfortable. But working with individuals with autism has made me rethink everything about life. When you work all day trying to help someone do something that is almost natural and effortless to everybody else, it makes you rethink everything you've ever complained about, and it makes everything in life that much more special. I've always wanted to help people with my job, but I never realized how much the people I helped were going to help make my life better. To hear a child say his first words, or to see him playing with his brothers and sisters for the first time, or to even hear him call his own mother mom for the first time in 14 years, makes it all worth it. These children need someone to believe in them, and I will always be that person.